Yo, it's Ike here. I thought I'd do a quick review of week one and how it went. I mean, not every game has been played so far. There's two left, I believe. Can't say versus Sonara, which actually does affect um, whether the Cavs draw with the Drummers or whether they lose. So that'll be an interesting game. And then you have Plas versus Zaya, which will be an interesting game in itself. The two very solid players, but obviously it's not important in terms of the standings. I kind of just wanted to go through how our week went, as well as, some of the games that I think are worth a watch. So, in terms of Cavs versus Drummers, I think most of it was pretty much how I predicted it would go down. G and Chem winning the BSS games. Charlotte winning the doubles. Memorik versus Flores Badu. I wasn't really sure how that would go down anyways, but it seems Memorik did end up winning, and Dark won the GB game. I think most of these games were pretty one-sided. In terms of they were very clear-cut victories. I didn't watch Memorik versus Forrest Badu, so that could have not been one. Chem versus Lloyd. I think Lloyd could have won one of the games. Game 2 maybe. Kim Cook got bailed out a bit, but that's how Pokemon goes. There was a bit of hacks all around this week. So, we'll have to see how Kansei does. I had him predicted as favoured in the matchup versus Sonara at the start of the week. So I guess I'm thinking it's 3-3. I thought it was going to be 4-2, but I was really not sure about Flores versus Memorik. So yeah, it was going to be close either ways. Luxrays versus Fire Seers. It's currently 4-1. It could be 5-1 or 4-2. Grail versus Jamal was a great series. Two very, very close games that were well played on both ends. But of course, Grail came out on top on both games. Celebi solidly won his game, I think. And you have the doubles games, which I think there was a bit of luck involved. Maybe Murray shouldn't have won his series. I don't know. My doubles knowledge is not quite up there yet. I think Megazard, it was pretty solid win in GPU. So yeah, I guess the Luxrays I thought they were going to win this week. I look at their lineup, I think it's really strong. Just on paper, individual players, I'm not sure how they work as a team, but I think in terms of the Fire Seers, I actually think their doubles games were a bit unlucky, especially the BK one. So obviously, hopefully not next week, but I think those guys can definitely win games, prove their worth, and that Salome's decision, at least based on this week, didn't seem to be a bad one. These guys both seem to know how to play. So we'll be taking them very seriously next week. Their team is a threat for sure. It matches up quite well versus our team, I think. In terms of us versus the Helmets, I think we end up winning 4-2. It shows 1-3 here, but we actually won 4-2. It came a lot closer than I thought it was after we won the first 3 games relatively comfortably. I think all 3 of them were solid. I mean, I guess One Trick Pony lost one of his games, but I really feel like that was due to him just derping in team preview by bringing 2 Mega Evolutions. As soon as he like settled down, he brought the Gastrodon, which beat Arctic's entire team, other than Venusaur, which Celesteela beat. So, you know, he had like a decent-ish matchup. I think it was still, still like 50-50, slightly favored. Puff, I don't think there was any way Puff was going to lose his series. So that was good. As I say, I don't know anything about doubles. I think both our doubles sets, the matchup was pretty decent. Obviously with the missed set, there was a lot of hacks involved. And versus Novid, I thought our matchup was fine as well. We were pretty prepared for him, but obviously Sandvale Garchomp came through. I think Cowie could have won game 1 as well if he'd have ice sharded with Mama. So they were both very close games, and then we kind of put together something that I thought would be decent versus Pearl, which was, it looks like pure cheese, and maybe it is a bit cheesy, but I think it was a solid team as well, which is why I was happy to bring it. It just had a very good matchup versus bulky stuff. We did talk a bit about Mega Heracross in prep. I think maybe Bobo-chan mentioned it, but in general, I definitely thought that Pearl was going to bring some bulkier stuff, which she did. So yeah, overall we won 4-2 versus the Helmets. I think we could have won 6-0 actually. But that all depends on luck. I think some of the games were very close, especially like the doubles, GBU and Oras were close games. By the way, shout outs to the music. I'm not sure how loud it is on this recording, but of course it is the Icky Town night theme. But yeah, I was overall really happy with our guys' play. I'm hoping that next week we play the Farseers. I have a plan. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, just really happy with how the team's going so far. I was not in a brilliant place with regards to how I felt about the BSPL when I came into managing due to a variety of reasons, but it's been a really good experience from the draft onwards so far, which I've been happy about. Anyways, tune in next week, and I'll probably next week I might go through like a few specific games. If I see anything that like really stands out to me, wow, this was an excellent set. Like Grail vs Jamal is like on that cusp for me. But I'm sure there'll be, and there were definitely quality games. But I think I'm just gonna call it, sign off, and yeah, just watch some of the replays. There's a lot of cool teams. I feel like we brought some really cool teams. I played some like decent Pokemon, so yeah. Shout outs to our guys, and hopefully we do well against Farseers next week.